all of them confirm that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Second and 10.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Jackson from the shotgun. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
They'll take over.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. And we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score, Ravens 7, Seahawks nothing.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Jason Myers.
Russell Wilson taking it in. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 7.
Jason.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 56 yards. Play action. Now Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Ravens 14, Seahawks 7. Justin Tucker.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They run it with Carson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Ravens.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Seahawks 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
48, 48, come on. Gotta go, right now, let's go. Check, 48, come on. Go down. Check. Lucky. Go right there. Deuce. Under 10, 10. Watch twist. Check 24.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it.
This is intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson. Flush to his right. He's got it to Ingram. Complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's good.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he stopped immediately there.
Mark Ingram.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
On the tackle. No gain on the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Ravens push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. He's at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
There on the stop.
On 2nd down now. It's Carson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much since. To throw is Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll run on first down. Carson. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
14, 14.
Throwing is Wilson. Forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd and 11 now.
3-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Quick slant to Brown. And he's out right at the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
For a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25.
Another dollar, baby.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The conversion is no good.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And the 3rd quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Patrick Queen gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now.
Tempo. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Gun. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
3rd and long. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball and unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They took.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Now Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Look, guys, 4 down, 4 down. Easy. Check.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. First down and more for Jackson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. On first down, it's Carson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Tight dog. Reload. Kill. Left pass.
On second down, Wilson flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The quick slant caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
The 2-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on first and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, first and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense.
It's now third and
big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Check. Watch 54. Middle. Right there. 54. Right there.
From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. There to make the grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. From the gun, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trey Flowers picks it, and the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Seahawks 7.
Tucker down. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
36 power. Check. Alert. 60 Bobcat.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Patrick Queen able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And he's got Lockett. Tyler Lockett, the 30, 20, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 95 yards, and the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally, and right now you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Tackle made back at the 10-yard line.
Quick talk. Finish it up. Finish up.
14 yards there on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens add on. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Check nickel. He's checking. Crash.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain there of 30 big ones. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll run on first down. Carson, the first down and more. And down to the 16-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
16, Tyler Lockett.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
He's going to take off with it and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Baltimore Ravens. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
First down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11.
20-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Behind the sticks here with a second and 15.
Watch the run. Check 48's the mic. Check 48. Well. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 13. Check 13. Hey, 0.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. I got one.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. He's at the 40. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 62 yards. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.